The Plymouth Fury, a name that resonates with classic car enthusiasts, holds a special place in the history of American automotive design. Produced by the Chrysler Corporation under its Plymouth brand, the Fury was introduced in 1956 and became a symbol of post-war American optimism, power, and style. Over its production run, which spanned 3 decades, the Fury evolved from a standard full-size sedan into a muscle car, and later into a performance icon, leaving behind a legacy that still influences car culture today. When the Plymouth Fury was first introduced, it was marketed as a premium vehicle, sitting atop the Plymouth lineup. In the mid-1950s, the automotive industry was experiencing a renaissance of sorts, with manufacturers vying to create vehicles that combined luxury with cutting-edge technology and design. The Fury, initially offered as a 2-door hardtop and convertible, became an immediate hit thanks to its bold styling, powerful engine options, and plush features. The first-generation Plymouth Fury, which was produced from 1956 to 1959, was notable for its distinctive design. The car featured a sleek, streamlined body, wide fins at the rear, and a forward-leaning stance, all of which were in line with the trends of the time. Its most striking feature was its use of platinum gold paint, which made the vehicle stand out even more. The design, which was a mix of elegance and performance, captured the spirit of the era and made the Fury an attractive option for buyers looking for something that was both stylish and powerful. The 1956 Fury was powered by a V8 engine, an option that would become a staple of the model throughout its history. While the early Furies weren't the performance cars they would later become, they were still much more powerful than many of their contemporaries. The car's combination of power, style, and comfort made it one of the most desirable vehicles on the market. During this time, the Fury was marketed not only for its luxury, but also as a symbol of status and success, appealing to a more affluent demographic. By 1958, Plymouth had further refined the Fury, introducing the sport version of the car, which was aimed at performance enthusiasts. This generation of Fury came equipped with larger engines, including the famous 361 cubic inch V8 engine, which delivered an impressive amount of horsepower. As a result, the 1958 Plymouth Fury became known not just for its style, but also for its power. This was a turning point for the model, as it began to establish itself as not only a luxury car, but also a car capable of serious performance. However, it was the 1960s that truly transformed the Plymouth Fury into a performance icon. With the rise of the muscle car era, manufacturers sought to develop cars that offered incredible power at affordable prices, and the Fury was no exception. The 1960s saw the introduction of the muscle car era, where speed and power were paramount, and Plymouth responded by offering increasingly powerful engines in more aggressive styling. The 1964 Plymouth Fury, in particular, became the model's most famous iteration, combining a clean, muscular design with the kind of performance that made muscle cars legendary. The 1964 Fury was a massive departure from its earlier, more elegant designs. With a wider stance, sharper lines, and a lower profile, it exuded an aura of speed and power. Under the hood, the Fury offered a variety of engine options, from the standard V8 to the 383 cubic inch V8, which produced a remarkable 330 horsepower. In addition to the power, the Fury was equipped with heavy-duty suspension systems and larger brakes, ensuring that it could handle the speed it was capable of. The 1964 Fury was also one of the first cars to be marketed as a muscle car by the Plymouth brand. It featured performance enhancements that appealed to drivers looking for raw power and speed. Many buyers opted for the 426 cubic inch V8 engine, which offered even more horsepower and performance than the base models, making the car a force to be reckoned with on both the street and the track. The 1964 Plymouth Fury's performance capabilities were so impressive that it became a common sight in motorsports, particularly drag racing. The car's power-to-weight ratio made it a formidable competitor, and it soon earned a reputation for being one of the most durable and reliable muscle cars of its time. In fact, some of the top drag racers of the era drove the Fury, cementing its place in automotive history. As the years went on, the Plymouth Fury continued to evolve, though it began to lose some of its muscle car appeal as the 1970s approached. The 1970s saw a shift in the automotive industry as consumers began to demand more fuel-efficient vehicles, and the era of the muscle car started to fade. By 1974, Plymouth had stopped producing the Fury in its original form, and the car had evolved into a more family-oriented vehicle, reflecting the changing tastes of the market. Despite its shift in focus during its later years, the Plymouth Fury remained an iconic model for car enthusiasts, particularly those who appreciated the muscle car era. The Fury's legacy endures, with its design and performance still being celebrated by collectors and classic car aficionados today. The muscle car era might have ended, but the Plymouth Fury continues to evoke memories of a time when American automotive engineering was at its peak, with bold designs and powerful engines that captured the spirit of the 1960s. In popular culture, the Plymouth Fury has also gained notoriety thanks to its role in Stephen King's 1983 novel, Christine. The book, which was later adapted into a movie, featured a 1958 Plymouth Fury as the central antagonist, a possessed car that wreaks havoc on its owners. This role further cemented the Plymouth Fury's status as a symbol of both power and danger. While this portrayal of the Fury was fictional, it contributed to the car's lasting mystique and ensured that the name would continue to be associated with both muscle and menace in the years to come. Today, the Plymouth Fury remains a beloved classic, whether it's admired for its elegant early designs, its powerful muscle car versions, or its role in popular culture. The Fury holds a special place in the hearts of car enthusiasts. As time passes, the Fury's legacy as a quintessential American vehicle endures, and the cars continue to be cherished by collectors and classic car fans.